With over 20 million people visiting the natural wonder known as Niagara Falls each year, there's a lot of things to know about this beautiful place. That is why I created this vacation guide, so you can learn more about the top recommended attractions around the falls, what to do at the falls, the top recommended places to stay near the falls, of course, the best views of the falls, and the must-visit restaurants, and so much more. Starting things off with, when is the best time to visit? With the weather being not so kind to this area of New York and Canada during the winter months, if you want to get some amazing views of the falls during the colder months, then have at it. With the average temperature hovering around 30 degrees for a high from December through February, one thing for sure is you will not see me visiting during that time of the year. And now it's time for the first of many TPR tips throughout this video. Due to the weather, a lot of the best attractions will not be open during the colder months. This is why I recommend visiting any time from April through October. How many days do you need? While you might only spend a few hours checking out the falls, the entire Niagara Falls area is a great place to spend a few days and enjoy a much needed vacation. Because trust me, there are plenty of things to see and do on both sides of the falls to occupy your time. Traveling to and from Niagara Falls. Driving to the falls is very easy. That is because it's located around 30 minutes away from Buffalo, New York, and around 90 minutes from Toronto, Canada. The closest airport to Niagara Falls is the Buffalo Niagara International Airport, and it's located around 25 miles from the falls. Now it's time for one very important question. Which country is the best one to visit? After visiting Niagara Falls a few times in my life and spending over 25 hours making this video, one thing for sure is the Canadian side offers the best non-falls attractions, while the American side offers the best falls attractions in my opinion. TPR tip. This is why I recommend visiting both sides of the falls so you get the full Niagara Falls experience. Which country offers the best views of the falls? Everywhere you look when you do research for this answer, you will almost always find that the Canadian side offers the best views. As you can see from the Canadian side, you'll be able to see the American Falls and Niagara Falls. And sadly, from the American side, you will not get the full view of all the falls. TPR tip. Traveling from one side of the falls to the other is actually easier than you may think. All you have to do is show your passport. You can drive over to the other side, or you can take a nice walk across the Rainbow International Bridge, which by the way is a scenic pedestrian bridge that you definitely want to check out. Since you are visiting the area to get up close and personal with the 188-foot tall waterfall, here are the top recommended attractions that offer the best views of the falls from the American side, followed by the Canadian side. Maid of the Mist Boat Tour, which features a 4.8 out of 5-star rating on Google. It's time to get the best views of the falls from the water. The Maid of the Mist boat tour really is fabulous, and while it's rather short, it lasts around 20 minutes, the length will not matter due to the views and the experience that you're about to get from the falls. TPR tip. To save some money, if you have kids ages 5 and under, each one of them is free with a paid adult ticket. Niagara Falls State Park, featuring a 4.8 out of 5 rating on Google. This beautiful state park runs along the American side, offering amazing ways to take in the beauty of the falls. And at the state park, you will find must-visit attractions that you must visit, like the ever so popular Cave of the Winds, featuring a 4.8 rating. Your experience starts off by riding an elevator 175 feet deep into the Niagara Gorge. Then, you put on a poncho and special footwear that is provided, and you follow your tour guide as they take you as close as 20 feet to the falls as you're standing on the wooden platforms. TPR tip. I seriously cannot recommend doing this enough. It is absolutely breathtaking. Terrapin Point, 4.9 out of 5 on Google. Now, if you don't like boat rides or taking long elevators, then this right here is by far the best view of the falls from the American side. The views alone are just insane due to how close you get to the falls without getting wet. Niagara Falls Observation Tower, featuring a 4.8 out of 5 rating. If you're not afraid of heights, then you will love stepping out onto this observation tower. Trust me, the views are spectacular, and the beautiful backdrop of the falls makes it the perfect photo spot. Hopping over to the Canadian side for the best views of the falls. Coming in with a 4.7 rating is the Niagara City Cruises. Now this right here is the Canadian side's version of the Maid of the Mist, and it is a must-see attraction. TPR tip: regardless of what side of the falls you are on, do not visit Niagara Falls without doing one of these amazing boat tours. Journey Behind the Falls, 4.5 out of 5 on Google. You get to go exploring 125 feet below the surface and get some wicked insane views of the falls. You will also get to check out 130-year-old tunnels throughout the bedrock. I highly recommend this attraction because it really is so unique. Niagara Skywheel, featuring a 4.6 out of 5. I highly recommend taking a ride on this 175 foot tall observation wheel, which provides you with great views of the falls and the area all around you. TPR tip: I recommend taking a ride on the wheel during a sunset. Seriously, you will thank me later for this recommendation. Skyline Tower, featuring a 4.4 rating. If you want the tallest views of the falls and the surrounding area, then you'll want to check out this observation tower. Standing at a height of 755 feet above the base of the falls, on a clear day, you'll be able to see up to 80 miles off in the distance. TPR tip: while I cannot recommend enough checking out this attraction, I do want to let you know that the rotating restaurant that is also located at the top of the tower, in my opinion, is not the best as of late, judging by the reviews on Google. Most people say the food is mediocre and overpriced, and in my opinion, that's never a good combination. Next up is Wild Play Niagara Falls Zip Line to the Falls, featuring a 4.2 rating out of 5. This right here is for the thrill seekers, because you're going to want to check out this 2,200 foot long zip line that will provide you with adrenaline to go along with the gorgeous views of the falls. When it comes to the best Niagara Falls attractions, both the Canadian and the American side offers plenty to do. However, I recommend the Canadian side because of these top 5 non-falls related attractions. With a 4.7 out of 5 rating on Google is the Butterfly Conservatory. This right here is a great way to take a break in all the action and surround yourself with beautiful butterflies. Falls View Casino and Resort, 4.3 out of 5. If you're looking to gamble, then this is the best casino that is located on the Canadian side, hands down. Dinosaur Adventure Golf, featuring a 4.5 out of 5 rating on Google. Now this right here is a very nice miniature golf course that is located right off the main strip. But the best thing about this place is that it's themed to dinosaurs. Next up is Whirlpool Aero Car, featuring a 4.6 rating. This is one of the more unique attractions in the area, and operating since 1916, you will hop on an antique cable car and travel over 3,500 feet over the Niagara Gorge. I know it sounds sketchy, but honestly it's totally safe. Coming in with a 4.8 rating, you have Whirlpool Jet Boat Tours. Now this right here is great. It's a 45-minute boat tour, but you have 2 different options to choose from. You have the Wet Jet Boat Tour or the Freedom Jet Boat Tour. Now I personally recommend the Wet Boat Tour because you will definitely get wet. But if you don't want to get that wet, then the Freedom Boat Tour is the way to go. TPR tip: this attraction is very popular, so I recommend heading to their website to book your spot in advance. Niagara Falls for the kids. Both the American and the Canadian side offers plenty of things to see and do for the kids. But again, keep in mind, most of the better attractions are located on the Canadian side. Now since this is theme park recommendations, I cannot talk about the nearby theme and amusement parks. The closest one is Marineland, Canada, and this Marine Life theme park has been in operation since 1961 and features the intimidating Sky Screamer and the classic Dragon Mountain Coaster, which still happens to be one of the longest steel coasters in the world. Located just east of Niagara Falls is Niagara Amusement Park, and this small quaint Point Amusement Park offers the must-ride Silver Comet. Seriously, go ride it because this wooden coaster is fantastic. Located a little further away, you have Canada's Wonderland, which is one of the best regional theme parks in North America, and you have Six Flags Darien Lake. Both are great parks that offer a ton of different rides, coasters, attractions, and shows. And depending on the season, they both offer great water parks. Now, if you're finding this video to be helpful in any way, then I need a quick favor. If you could just take 1 second of your time and please give this video a like. That is, by far, the best way that you can help support theme park recommendations, and I really do appreciate each one. Now, after all of this fun, you're going to need a quality place to stay. So here are my top recommended places to stay, starting off with the Canadian side first. With a 4.3 rating, the Falls View Casino and Resort is a great spot because this is the largest gaming resort in Canada and one that offers amazing views of the falls. You're going to find very nice rooms in a perfect location at this hotel and casino. TPR tip: if you want a room with a view of the falls, and I highly recommend doing that, it's important to note that there's always going to be a little bit of an upcharge for the better view of the falls. But again, it's totally worth it. Niagara Falls Marriott Falls View Hotel and Spa, featuring a 4.1 rating. If you're looking to stay at the closest hotel to the falls, then this is your place. Here you'll find great rooms, tons of amenities, and a very welcoming staff. Now for the kids, I highly recommend checking out the Great Wolf Lodge, which features a 4.4 rating out of 5. Here at this resort, you're going to find a great indoor water park, restaurants, mini golf, and other attractions, but the best part about it is you don't have to leave to go anywhere to experience all these great things. Now talk about something that really is priceless. And while the Great Wolf Lodge is not located next to the falls, the short drive really is worth it. As for the American side, I recommend these 3 hotels. Hyatt Place Niagara Falls, featuring a 4.3 rating. This newer hotel is located a very short 5-minute walk from the falls, and you will enjoy very comfortable beds, nice rooms, and a complimentary breakfast. Doubletree by Hilton, Niagara Falls, featuring a 4.2 out of 5 rating. Now while this hotel is not located next to the falls, you can still walk down towards the falls, which is less than a mile away. You will enjoy large rooms, a great staff at this wonderful hotel that is close to all the hustle and bustle, but yet still far enough away to make it more quiet. Scenica Niagara Resort and Casino, 4.2 out of 5. This place was voted one of the top 10 casinos that are located outside of Las Vegas. And this place really is awesome. That's because the casino is great, the rooms are very nice, and they offer a ton of different size rooms for your convenience. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get really hungry, and I'm sure you are as well. So let's go over the best places to eat when you're visiting the Niagara Falls area. Starting off with the American side first. Donatello's Pizza, 4.5 out of 5. If you're in the mood for some delicious pizza, then this restaurant is where you're going to want to go. Do you see what I mean? Just take a look at how delicious these pizzas look. Now here's something really cool. This place also offers a weekly fish fry that apparently is a must-try experience. With a 4.2 rating, this right here is Misty Dog Grill, which is located right across from the Rainbow Bridge and is a small casual restaurant that offers some of the best burgers and wings in the area. TPR tip: this restaurant only offers outside seating, so please keep that in mind. However, the food is so worth it. Spot Niagara Falls. Now if you're in the mood for a great place to go for breakfast or lunch, then you'll definitely want to remember this place. That is because this food is fantastic and the service is phenomenal. Trust me, there's reasons why people rave about this place. TPR tip: if you're traveling with younger kids, then I recommend taking them to the Rainforest Cafe. This interactive restaurant is so much fun for the kids, but just know the food isn't the highest quality and it's a little overpriced, hence the 3.8 rating on Google. Heading over to the Canadian side for their top recommended restaurants. Kelsey's Original Roadhouse, 4.1 out of 5. This place is located right on the main attraction strip, and it offers a great setting, a great location, and large portions of delicious American fare. TPR tip: it's really hard to go wrong with their fried chicken meal. Oh, the gravy, the gravy, the gravy. The Flour Mill Scratch Kitchen, 4.2 out of 5. You will love the ambiance of this rustic restaurant, and the food here is so delicious as well. And while this restaurant is a little more pricey than the previous restaurants that I mentioned, it really is worth it. The works, craft burgers, and beer, 4.3 out of 5. Now get ready to indulge in one of the best burgers that you've ever experienced. Seriously, it's that good, and you have to go check out this place. Also, for a bonus, you're going to love their french fries. Seriously, they are to die for. Remington's of Niagara, 4.3 out of 5. You will love this casual fine dining restaurant that offers mouth-watering steak, delicious seafood, amazing service, and so much more. TPR tip: if you love live entertainment, then you really will love the servers at this restaurant, because throughout your dinner, the servers will sing, creating an unforgettable dining live experience. Fresh burrito, 4.7 out of 5. Now I know I had you hooked as soon as you heard me say burrito, didn't I? While the burritos are fantastic, and not to mention huge, I also recommend checking out their chips and queso. Visiting Niagara Falls on a budget. Did you know that you can experience the Niagara Falls State Park without paying a penny? Yes, it is free to get into the state park. And believe it or not, but there's actually quite a few attractions that you can do here that cost very little money, making it easier for you to enjoy your stay. TPR tip: some attractions even offer a discounted price when you bundle it with another nearby attraction, so I recommend always checking out their website for more information. Now before you travel next, be sure to watch this video right here where I go over with you 25 very important tips that will help make your next vacation even better. So when is your Niagara Falls vacation? Be sure to let me know in the comments. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to smile today, think positive, and keep riding coasters.